Hey everybody, welcome to Cooking with MonsterCub. Today we're going to do my famous chili. Uh, this is a multi-step process, but it's cheap enough that everyone can make it and easy enough that you can follow along at home. So first thing we do is we got to get everything into a nice big pot like this. The deeper the better. The recipe calls for every pound of meat, that being that I use ground beef, you can use whatever you want, chicken, turkey, tofu, I don't know what you guys do at home, followed by at least 1 pound of tomato. It could be stewed tomato, that way it's diced and has nice chunks or whatever, the juice and everything. I like that. And also 1 pound of beans per pound of meat, at least. I used to just do the really dark red kidney beans. Now I do a combination of light, dark, and black beans. It really just depends on your flavor and what you're into as far as the beans go. But I tend to put a little extra tomato in my chili. That way it's just a lot more soupy and a lot less chunky. Also, you want to drain off all the excess goo from your beans. It can make your chili kind of funky. So we're just going to put everything into this nice big pot. So that's 1 can of beans, tomatoes, and next up, we're going to put in our dry ingredients. I use French's Chili O as a base. It's pretty good. And you want to get 1 of these for every pound of meat that you're going to use too. So dump that in there. We're going to be making 3 pounds of meat, so that's 9 pounds at least of chili. It's enough to feed a party or your family. Also, if you're single or a couple, it can last you a couple of days. I know that I like to reheat my chili at least 2 or 3 days afterward, and it's still good, still tasty. So we got our 3 bags of mix in there. Now I like to do a little something different. I add a little extra chili powder. I'm using dark chili powder here. You want to use about a tablespoon. And also to give a little, I use a little bit of curry powder, just like a teaspoon. Otherwise it'll be too overwhelming. You can also add salt and pepper to taste, but that's essentially it. Some people they add onion and jalapeno extra. Other times those things come in the tomatoes already, so I don't really add that much more until later when I cook it. And all we have left to do now is mix this together and wait for the meat to brown, and then we can make the rest of this chili. We'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. We went ahead and browned our meat, so we're just going to add that to the chili. Make sure you drain all that excess fat and grease off of the meat before you add it to your chili. It definitely makes the chili a little healthier and a little less nasty. So we're going to put that aside. We're going to mix this together. Chili mixed in. I'm just going to take this, transfer over here to my oven. And we're just gonna let that sit for a little while till it simmers, and then it'll be ready to serve and taste. We'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, so we had our chili simmering on the back burner, and it's got enough time to cook and everything and mix and get all those nice great tastes going together. Ideally, you want to have one big spoon to stir and serve, and another one to taste. So I'm gonna have a little taste here. Remember, chili is not chili, it is hot. Be careful you don't burn your mouth. It's good. I think that's all we need. This will serve about, probably about 9, and it will last up to a week if refrigerated. It has vegetables, protein, lots of good things for you, and it's easy to make. Between the meat and the veggies, it probably costs about $12 to feed 9 people, so it's definitely something worth checking out. This is one of my classic recipes. My mom taught this to me, and I've adapted it into my own thing, and now people want me to make chili for their parties and stuff like that, so that is kind of like a good recipe. If you need more information on the recipe, you can always contact me at monstercubftl@yahoo.com. And look for this and other great videos on my YouTube channel. You guys have a great afternoon. This has been Cooking with MonsterCub. Bon appetit.